What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my video. Welcome back to my channel. Please leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe so that we can grow. Road to 100k subscribers. Follow me on Instagram at Eccentric Beauty. So now I just primed my eyes with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'll list the shade down below, and I'm using my JUVIA'S ZULU palette. I'm going between the ZULU palette and the WAREIOR 2 palette. So this shade is from, I'm only using the black shade from the WAREIOR 2 palette, and I'm using all other shades from the ZULU palette. So this is a purple, so I'm just gonna blend that onto my lid along with the other color that I just added. So after blending that, I'm just doing a windshield wiper motion in my crease, and while I do that, I'm going to blend up into the transition shade that's closer to my brow bone. Alright, so yeah, I just blend, and I did a lot of blending so that it doesn't look too harsh, and so that each color transitioned into each other very nicely. So I'm just going into my crease with the black shade, and I'm mixing between the black and the purple shade to kind of deepen the purple. I don't really want a black look or a smoky look, so I just kind of deepened the purple, because as you can see, the purple was not so deep when I applied it to my lid. In the palette, it's a deep purple, but like when I put it onto my lid, because of the clear layer that's there, it kind of like just lightened the purple. So I'm just using the black to deepen it, and I'm going to do like a half cut crease kinda, so that I could add the other shade that I'm going to add on top of the colors. So I'm just using that other brush, and I'm just blending out the color that's closer to my brow bone, and kind of making that transition smoother, like I said before. So now I'm using the same concealer that I used to prime my eyes. I'm just using that to make a little canvas, I would call it, or like a clear base, so that when I add the other shadow, the glitter shadow onto my eyes, it doesn't bleed into the other colors that I just blended, doesn't bleed into it, so it comes out, or the true color pops. So I'm just applying that, and I'm making sure that it is blended properly, and that so that it's easier to apply the shadow, and it doesn't wet the brush too much, if that makes sense. I don't know, but just I say something, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm applying the green shadow on top of my lid, and I'm just going in. I'm gliding it across, because with the glitter shadows, it's best to swipe it rather than tapping it or patting it onto your eyelids, because you get the most out of it when you swipe it across your eyes. So I'm just gonna again create a clean transition between the purple and the green shadow that I have on my lid by using another blending brush to like blend the outer corner of my eye, to make the shadows kind of transition into each other very nicely and smoothly. Yes, so I just blend until I get a cute or decent transition, and I'm still blending. I think blending is key when it comes on to wearing eyeshadows, so that the colors make sense, and the colors are not so harsh. So I'm just using a black liquid liner to line my lash line, And of course I'm creating a wing, because like who doesn't want to wear a wing liner? Like I feel like the wing liner just gives the look a more dramatic look, and it gives it some more pizzazz or some more oomph. Anyways, I'm just taking my sweet little time to add the liner, the black liner. And I have really curly lashes, so I was trying to like detach the lash from off my eyelid and not have them stick on to it. So I'm just going on, I'm doing a double liner. So I'm using the white and NYX Cosmetics, or the NYX Cosmetic white liner. I'll list all, like I said before, I'll list all the products that I use in the description below. So I'm going on top of the black liner with this white one. So I'm creating like a black and white liner, like a double liner. So again, that adds a more dramatic feel to the look, and I like it. So I'm just straightening the black line that I did before by going over it with the same black liner to make it have a clean transition between the two. So I'm just applying my foundation, and so I'm applying my foundation, and I'm highlighting with the LA Girls Cosmetics Pro Concealer in, I believe this is Chestnut or Toffee. I don't know, but I'll list it down below. And I'm just using a little a brush with a pointy end so that I can get underneath my eyes. I'm just using the same foundation brush to tone it. No, this is a new brush. This is a clean brush that I was using to just blend out that concealer, because I don't want it to look cakey and I don't want it to crease underneath my eyes as well. So I'm just blending in the rest of my face with that same brush, kind of like to even out the products that I added or that I use on my face. And now I'm just going in with my black opal loose setting powder to set my face, the places that I added foundation or that I did not highlight. I just used the powder to like set that, to kind of cool down or to soften my face so that the foundation isn't so harsh. I'm also using the Maybelline Shine Free loose setting powder to set underneath my eyes. I am not baking. I don't like to bake, because when I do bake it creates a white film under my eyes and I don't like the look of that. So I'm just using a small amount of powder to set underneath my eyes, and this powder is way lighter than my regular skin tone, so that creates a highlighted look. And I'm just dusting the parts that I used the concealer on to create a bright look, to bring my face out, if that makes sense. And I'm just going underneath my eyes with the same shadows that I use on top of my eyelid. So on the outer part of my eyes, I'm using the black and the purple shade, and I'm using the green shade that I have in the inner corner of my eyes, so that the bottom part of my lash line also blends with the shadow at the top. And I'm using the e.l.f. smudge brush to create this look or create this effect. And I'm just cleaning up my under eye with the same brush that I used to set the concealer under. I'm also using a darker shade to contour my nose. You know, girl nose kind of big, so you know, girl have to kind of like small it up a little bit, create a little illusion to make my nose appears a little bit smaller. And I only do this in like makeup videos. I don't have a problem with my nose. I just feel like contouring it a little brings the look together, and it's cute. I would say. But it's not necessary. But it's not necessary for me to exist, but it's necessary when I'm putting on all of this cake on my face. So I'm using this dark purple lipstick. It's a matte lipstick. It's by Beauty Creations, and this shade is called In Time. I bought it a couple years ago, and I just said, hey, rather than doing a nude lip, which is so typical when you do a bold shadow, I just went ahead with a bold lip as well, because what? Makeup has no boundaries. I don't believe in boundaries, and I'm always trying to expand my creative boundaries. I said boundaries a lot, right? I don't care. But anyways, I'm just cleaning up my lip line with I think this is a powder, a brown powder, a skin tone powder, so that it gives my lips a clean and beautiful finish. So basically just cleaning up any mess that I made with the lipstick. And I just tapped some of the green glitter shadow that I had on my eyelids, just to create like a little film on my lip. And I'm just adding some highlighter, because glowing is life. You gotta glow to the gods, honey. You gotta glow to the gods. And I'm just putting that on my Cupid's bow as well, using a small blending brush. And I'm just blending that out so that it doesn't look so harsh, to create a really cute illuminating effect. I'm putting it on the tip of my nose as well as the bridge of my nose. And I'm just making a small little highlight, and I'm just going over it to tone it down with the foundation brush. And I'm just also putting that in my inner corners to create that cute glowy inner eye look. Listen, the terms that I'm using are not professional makeup terms, but it just helps me to explain what I'm doing. And this is the finished look. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to turn your post notifications on and stay tuned for more creative videos.